Hello, Jill here. Special Needs Mom Talks. Today I said I was going to talk about sexuality, and I am not feeling that. Today has not been a flowy day. I have not felt like I'm in the flow. So I'm going to talk about something else. And what I'm talking about is relationships. I'm just going to give a little personal experience and share my thoughts, see if anybody out there relates or has other challenges. And you can always comment if something comes up that you want to hear about or you're experiencing related to the intricacies of special needs caregiving. Uh, so, this morning my partner and I got into a little tiff about something that happened with my son. And I think I watched myself have like this defensive reaction around it, first of all, which I get that, knee-jerk reaction, but also defending my son and not necessarily taking into account the concerns of my partner because I got triggered. And there's this whole like dynamic when you're in a blended relationship, you've gotten divorced or whatever, and you're with another partner, and that person is involved with your children that have special needs. And so there's this extra layer of, I don't know what to say, how to describe it, but almost like you're shifting role, like you're thinking for yourself, and then you're super protective of your kid because they didn't walk through your life with you, and understand all the reasons why your kid is taking food and taking headphones and breaking them, and God only knows what else. Um, you know all the reasons, all the fucked upness that's behind that, and how he came to be doing these things. So it's like you want to defend your kid, but at the same time, that you're going to be complaining about these same things to your partner at another date, and he's going to be supporting you while you vent. So he gets this chance to vent a little, and you're immediately defensive. So, it's not everybody that's going to walk into a relationship with a mother that has children with special needs. And I see many single moms out there doing it, and gosh, I can see why, because there is this other dynamic, and it becomes like you can never relax because you're always on guard for something with your children that may or may not be living with you. So it puts and you carry like I've said before, you carry your trauma into these relationships. So initially, I believe my partner and I were having a relationship with my trauma, our family trauma, and his own trauma. So clearing through that, now that we're kind of much more integrated, all of us, when these things come up, I still notice myself going back into old patterns and wanting to protect, defend, and not just be there and hear it for what it is and blowing it way out of proportion. So anyways, that's kind of what happened this morning. And, it's still not resolved. We got to talk through it a little more and be in our hearts. We weren't in our hearts this morning. And that's the other thing. I think being in your heart, and you know what I mean when I say that. I think, first of all, put your hand on your heart when you're talking and not being so much in our heads and reacting and all the ego stuff that comes with that defending safe, protecting ourselves mode, but just being vulnerable and willing to say, yeah, I know I got defensive and you're right, or you're not right, or let's talk about it now that the buzz and the energy of it is a little lighter. So that's what I got to say today. I hope you all have a great weekend. If you can, catch some really joyful moments, sink into them, sink into the now, and honor yourself, have compassion for yourself. I think that's the other thing I'm just going to add on here is, oh gosh, I wanted to beat myself up for not being more evolved in this interaction, but then I remember that I'm doing the best I freaking can, and so are you. I love you.